Hey guys, today we are going to put a new address on the house. Can you spot where the current one is? That tiny 2-inch, 3-inch letter above the garage is not going to work for this house. So we have a choice. We could either put it on the side of the front door, which would be mounted on a plaque and then mounted on the wood, or we could mount it centered on the garage door on that upper fascia lip. So we have chosen to mount it on the garage door. We think it's going to be more visible, it's going to be centered, and it's pretty common for the neighborhood too. So let's get started. Okay, so first thing we got to do is remove the old address and probably fill the holes with some nice caulk. Okay guys, so I had my choices at Lowe's where I bought these, and these are what I came up with. This is the original, which is about a 3-inch. Then you can see the 4-inch here. And then there is the 5-inch. And it sounds big, 5-inch sounds big, but once you get it up on there, it's not gonna look real big. So I'm gonna go with the 5-inch. I think these letters were, or these numbers were $3 to $4 each. The 4-inchers were $2.50. But I'm not really worried about the expense. I'm worried about the look, because obviously it's a one-time deal. So let's hang them up. Okay, I got the numbers laid out, and obviously make sure they're in order. In this case, we need 3810. Now comes the tricky part of lining it up. If you take a look at this address right now, it looks like it's lined up, right? The spacing on the bottom is the same, and the spacing from the edges is the same. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the top portion of this off and screw in the top screw on each one, then cut the bottom portion off and screw them on. That way I don't have to worry about leveling anything or making sure everything's aligned, because they already are aligned. The thing I did is I marked a center point on top of the garage door where this center point needs to line up with, and we should be good to go. So watch me install it. Okay, the tops are all cut off, so let's get to it. Okay, now we're going to pull this off and make sure it's lined up. And we are going to put the next screw in here, but you'll notice this is the center line that I already measured out, which happens to be the exact same center line as my two moldings. The other thing I'm gonna have to do is I want to screw this in before I put the next one on, so they're lined up perfectly. But let's get started. We are complete. That looks way better. Centered on the garage and readable from the street.